A-list celebrities coming out of retirement may have the masses immensely stoked, but the real reason they're clocking back in is because the world is becoming destitute and broke. Let's discuss. Testing, 1, 2, 3. We're here to talk about the trash economy. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. I hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. So very random topic today, but what I have on display may make sense later down the line. Sometimes I don't make sense when you guys see the video, but one thing about me, Beasley, what I say makes sense later. Y'all, today I may spiral a little bit. At times I may not make sense, but just bear with me because I'm a dot connector and I feel like the dots I'm going to connect are all going to make sense. So just follow me down this journey of bankruptcy. So speaking of the economy today, in my humble opinion, it's not going the right way. And one key indicator of how the economy is moving is how these A-list celebrities are moving. Because one thing that I have noticed is that there is a trend of A-list celebrities. I'm talking about celebrities that have had like 20 to 30 to 40 year careers. Established A-list celebrities are either A, coming out of retirement, B, working way past their retirement and overstaying their welcome, or C, said celebrities opening a bunch of businesses in a scrambling type of nature, no matter if it hits or if it sticks, so they can get a last minute lick. So we gotta rewind just a little bit. So a lot of celebrities have had successful business ventures, absolutely 100%. But one notable celebrity by the name of Kylie Jenner had the most successful business of all time that made her a alleged quote-unquote billionaire. One thing about celebrity beauty lines, up until Kylie Cosmetics, none of them really stood the test of time. A lot of them just came off as like filler BS just so they can get a check. You know, they didn't really have a lot of input into it. They just slapped their name on some product and threw it out on the shelves. But Kylie and majority of the mastermind, Kris Jenner, really cultivated their brand Kylie Cosmetics and made it into a huge legacy. I mean, it was a huge legacy. It's kind of on the decline today, but I will say for a good chunk of time, Kylie Cosmetics was the #1 beauty line. But one thing about beauty at that time is that it wasn't super inclusive. Like, we had all these lines, but they weren't super inclusive, especially to people with different skin tones, and in walks Rihanna. Now y'all, when it comes to successful celebrity beauty lines, Kylie may have opened the door, but Rihanna definitely kicked down the house. During that time, before Fenty Beauty came out, beauty got a little boring. Like, the beauty industry was just a little bit boring, and then Rihanna came out of nowhere with Fenty Beauty and literally shook the damn table. If you guys know me or are new to my channel, I actually work for Rihanna. I am a Fenty Beauty employee. Rihanna is literally my boss's boss. Even before I worked for Rihanna, I looked up to her as a businesswoman because Fenty Beauty was absolutely amazing to me. Even when it just started out with foundation and one lip gloss, I was just in awe of a black woman being like a huge beauty entrepreneur. But one thing about Rihanna, she literally built that brand from the ground up and she's still over it to this day. And when I tell you guys, she makes about no less than $70,000 per hour. And I'm not even BSing when I say that. She makes about 70K, almost 70K per hour. And not to toot her horn, but I am gonna toot her horn. You guys, that doesn't even include Savage X Fenty, Fenty Skin, or Fenty Hair. Fenty Beauty alone makes her almost 70K an hour. And y'all want her to come back to music? Tuh. But anyways, because I can kiss her ass for days, I will say that when it comes to Rihanna, every single celebrity has seen what she's been able to do in the beauty industry, and then out of nowhere popped up all these other celebrity-driven beauty lines. Now, have all these celebrities found success in beauty? Yes, but nobody has really touched Rihanna, Fenty Beauty. But really, I think the closest person that touched it was Selena Gomez with her Rare Beauty line, which, quote unquote, she kind of copied off of Rihanna, but it is what it is. But like I said, every single celebrity looked at Rihanna and were like, I want a piece of that pie, or I want 1/10 of an empire just like hers. When it comes to high standing celebrities that are trying to emulate what Rihanna did, I have to shift the focus to Beyonce. Now when it comes to Beyonce, I have to kiss ass a little bit. It's been brought to my attention that some people at Parkwood have seen my videos, and I'm just like, really? But y'all, Beyonce is the best artist of all time. All that jazz, she's done everything and she deserves for me to kiss her ass. But I will say at the same time, One thing that Beyonce has always struggled with is creating a business that would stand the test of time. Now, throughout the years, she's had fashion and shoe lines and perfume sets, but for some reason, all these businesses do is upset. Like, they don't hit and stick like you would think that they would hit. Except Sir Davis. I will say Sir Davis is good. Now, it's expensive, but Sir Davis is good. But outside of Sir Davis, Beyonce is not really known for anything outside of music. Now, when you look at Beyonce, you would say that she's made all the money in the world and she is close to retirement, but for some reason, homegirl is not letting up. Like, she refuses to retire. There's a lot of reasons why, but when I look at it, I'm just like, girl, like, haven't we made enough money? Now, y'all, one thing I love about Beyonce is her very, like, hard, strong, strenuous work ethic. I love that about her. It's something I look up to her about. But, y'all, I'll never forget, about 2 weeks ago, I had a dream. It was when she did her Beyonce Bowl performance at the Houston, Texas show on Christmas Day. I'll never forget, I had a dream. For some reason, I was there waiting in the wings as she was coming in on horseback, just riding on horseback. And then when she got to the backstage area, she gave me her hat. And I said, you did good out there, girl, but, like, aren't you tired? Like, I looked at her dead in her eye. I was like, girl, like, why are you working so hard? And when I tell you, she rolled her eyes so hard to a point where I jumped out of my dream, like, but that raises a serious question, Beyonce. Why are you working this hard? Yo, I will never forget when she got off that Renaissance tour. I went to the Renaissance tour. It was amazing. It was a beautiful moment. I was cool with that being her final tour, like her farewell tour. Y'all, right after that tour, that long ass tour, she came out with her Cowboy Carter album. And y'all, I rejected that album. I just rejected it, and mainly because, not even just because it was country, I'm not a country person, but because I was just like, girl, like what are we doing? Like, why are we putting out more music on top of the music you just put out? Yo, I rejected that album because it just gave American greed. And after that, she proceeded to put out more businesses in a very scrambling type of nature. Like, right after the Renaissance tour, she was like, okay, we got Cowboy Carter, then we're gonna put out a perfume, then we're gonna put out a hair care line, then we're gonna put out Sir Davis, then we're gonna put out a relaunch of Darion. Like, I'm just like, girl, calm down. Now, if you guys don't know, as of today, I'm filming this on January 14th. Beyonce was supposed to make a huge announcement, but she postponed it due to the LA fires that are going on right now, which that whole situation is just, that's another spiral for another day. But I will say, it's been alleged that her big announcement was going to be a tour for Cowboy Carter, and I'm just like, you went on a worldwide tour. Like, she went around the whole entire world twice and back again for Renaissance. And you're gearing up to do that again for Cowboy Carter? Now, y'all, a lot of people like Cowboy Carter. Like I said, I rejected it, but after hearing some of the hit songs from it, I like it. It's good for the most part. Haven't heard it in its entirety, but at the same time, I'm like, does this album really need a world tour? And it's just like, girl, are you tired? Like, I know you have to be tired. Like, even Michael Jackson didn't like touring. Like, what is pushing you to a point where you feel the need to go on another worldwide tour? Like, how much more money do you need to make? Like, Beyonce, baby girl, like, what is at stake? Like, what are you preparing for? What are you preparing for? But y'all, after seeing all of these moves that she was making, it really had my tin hat tingling with the fact that she's moving like this because these A-list celebrities have access and information to what's going to be happening in the future. Like, these celebrities know something about this economy that we don't. Coupled with the fact that they see how bad this economy is, especially with the fact that other A-list celebrities are coming out of retirement to get a quick buck. One major celebrity that I saw come out of retirement that really just befucked my mind was Mike Tyson. We all saw that lackadaisical Mike Tyson versus Logan Paul or Jake Paul fight on Netflix with that very scrambly, very shitty booty ass feed that it was attached to. Like, you guys, seeing that whole entire fight, it just gave humiliation ritual. Y'all, Mike Tyson received $20 million to, for one, have his ass cheeks spread to the world, and then for two, to lose a fight and really tarnish his legacy, but uplift the legacy of a young, somewhat up-and-coming white boxer. I'm just like, it was just disgusting to me. Mike Tyson really, through that fight, literally made the whole entire genre of boxing look like WWE wrestling. and literally just got a payday off of tarnishing his legacy. But the bigger question is, why would somebody of Mike Tyson's stature have to come out of retirement to tarnish their legacy in order to get a quick buck? And speaking of other A-list celebrities, we now have to shift the focus to these white A-list old Hollywood celebrities that are coming out of retirement because they need the money. Y'all, white men are the highest paid demographic in Hollywood. You would think that an A-list white male actor in Hollywood would be set for life. But the thing is, a good chunk of them are going broke in this economy too. We have Jim Carrey, Harrison Ford, and Al Pacino, to name a few, are all coming out of retirement so that they can get their money back, so they can get their money back up. Jim Carrey, in an interview, literally said that he wants to do another Sonic movie after doing 3 Sonic movies. He wants to do another Sonic movie because he said he needs the money. Jim Carrey, someone who has been acting since the early 1980s, said that he needs the money. Then we got old ass Harrison Ford coming out of retirement to play Indiana Jones again. And he even showed up to the Game Awards of all places to get a quick buck. Y'all, you know this economy is bad when you see old Hollywood A-list white male actors down on their luck. But y'all, this is where I spiral a little bit. I hope I don't get flagged for saying all this, but I feel like these celebrities are all coming out of retirement so they can get the last buck that the economy has before the New World Order is ushered in. What is the New World Order, you ask? The New World Order is basically going to be a point in history where technology takes over everything. Like robots are going to be taking over our jobs, things are going to be automated, AI is going to take over majority of the entertainment industry and majority of everything. Basically, the world is going to get shifted into a universal basic income. People aren't going to really be able to take care of themselves like that or have the excess of money and funds like they used to like that. Like, it's going to be a huge shift in the world that a lot of people aren't ready for. Y'all, we gotta keep it real. We are at the forefront of 2025, and this economy and job market is making it a hard place for people to thrive and survive. We're literally going through a time where across the board, people that are uneducated and educated, highly educated, can't even get a basic job at Starbucks. And I can even speak for myself, you guys, because I just got my master's degree, and I'm just like, where the jobs at? Where the money? Y'all, this job market is so bad that not only can people not even go out and get a job, at the beginning of 2025, we have people getting laid off. We had people getting laid off before Christmas, and now we got people getting laid off at the very beginning of the year. So it's really like boggling my mind that where is the economy in the world going to be financially? We gotta keep it real. This economy and job market is a bunch of bullshit. Now, if you are able to survive and thrive right now, you better pray to God every single night. But for the rest of us, this job market and economy is leaving us in a huge state of fright. And the one thing that's scary is that this transition is very uneasy. But I feel like things are really going to start popping once Trump gets into office. Y'all, one thing about Trump, he has Elon Musk as his right-hand man. Elon Musk, who's the owner of Tesla, literally is going to be the main person spearheading this transition into the New World Order. In my opinion, Elon Musk is going to be our president, and Trump's just going to be the figurehead. He's going to be the face of the place. But Elon Musk is going to make AI and these robots the norm. Like, everything's going to be automated under his rule.
Probably none of us will have a job. There will be, but in that benign scenario, there will be universal high income, not universal basic income, universal high income. There will be no shortage of goods or services. And I think the benign scenario is the most likely scenario. I don't know, 80% likely, to ask, in my opinion. The question will not be one of lacking goods or services. You'll have, everyone will have access to as much in the way of goods and services as they would like. The question will really be one of meaning, of how, if the computer can do, and the robots can do everything better than you, then what does your life have meaning?
One thing that raised my bushy eyebrows once Trump got reelected into office was the simple fact that every single tech giant CEO went out and congratulated Trump via like Instagram, social media, in person, you name it. Like almost every single tech giant gave him a high five. And I'm just like, what do all y'all have cooking? And speaking of AI, I would never forget a few weeks ago, this AI ad for Adidas went viral. It was made by the name of this person called Rabbit Hole. He's on YouTube, but it went viral all across social media because he made an entire AI ad for Adidas and it looked real. like 100% real, and they looked amazing. It was just like, I think that once the masses see that AI ad, they're going to see that they have no use for actors anymore. They have no use for influencers anymore, especially because influencers always get into a lot of trouble. So they've already thrown that out there with these AI influencers, but now that they see these AI ads, they're going to be like, we can make commercials from AI in the span of probably 2 hours. That means the AI is going to threaten the livelihoods of the entertainment industry across the board, especially with the fact that that one Black Mirror episode where they had Joan is Awful. Joan is Awful, they had, what's her name with the big titties? Salma Hayek. They had Salma Hayek outraged because this AI version of herself was portrayed in a negative way, but that's what's going to happen. Like, a lot of these celebrities on the low have definitely cut deals so that they can be used for AI, like as an AI actor. AI is so powerful now to where it can not only emulate actors or influencers, but also it can imitate musicians. Y'all, I'll never forget when that Drake song came out and it was entirely made from AI. That had the world shook, especially because that song was a hit. So when I look at all of this, it just has me thinking that these celebrities are scrambling to get the quick last buck before things shift into the new world order. Y'all, I went on a tangent. Unusual, not on purpose, always on accident. But I will say, if you want to survive and thrive in 2025, you got to get your mind right. Y'all, the time is now for us to really hone in on our goals, our dreams, and really foster a relationship with God, our ancestors, our spiritual team, you name it. Like, I don't care if you're not a non-believer or whatever, you need to get right with some higher power, because baby, shit is about to get real. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this rambling ass video. Those are my views. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.